Hi, I'm Yvonne Mingo with Inner City News Digital Magazine. I'm doing a segment called Conversations with Mingo. My focus is love and relationship, however, from the man's perspective. I have a guest with me today. His name is Keith Holmes. Keith, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Keith, tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Former two-time middleweight champion of the world. Also CEO of Ripflex Sport and Apparel Company.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So you have your own clothing line.
Own Sport and Apparel. It'll be launching in 2014.
Oh, right, great.
Very
wonderful.
Powerful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Keith has agreed to do an interview with me. We're at a wonderful restaurant called Tandoor Indian Restaurant, and I pulled him from his table from his wonderful girlfriend, and I wanted to just interview him for his perspective on love and relationships, and just relationships from a man's perspective. So, Keith, one of the questions that I'm interested in asking men is, what makes relationships work?
Truly, to be honest, I was married for 17 years, and what was lacking was compatibility. And I believe when two are compatible, whether they both are bad people or good people, I think they last longer. You know, in this society that we in today, we have so many settlements. Like, people settle, and just because of material things or because of looks and things of that nature, and they wonder why they continue to fall short, where there's no compatibility in their relationship, and so it has no solid foundation at all.
So would you say, so compatibility, but also communication?
Yeah,
to be able to talk with one another?
That's number one. You have to be able to communicate, and I went through that before. I wasn't a good communicator. My actions was way off, you know what I mean? And when the conversation would come up, I would always try to finagle my way away from it.
I see.
You know, so it's very important to communicate with your mate.
So what helped you, Keith, to be a better communicator? And what can you share with men in regards to helping them to communicate a little bit better with the women in their lives?
First of all, I think all men today should apologize for our ignorance. But a woman has to understand that she has to account for her own, and no matter what, you know, a lot of them blame us, but she has to account for her own, you know, her own wrongdoings. And so I want to start by apologizing to all women in the world.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
We thank him, ladies, don't we?
Basically, going into a relationship of my own, I'm going to always spend more time. Like, I spend quality time. Not we come home from work and we do this. I'm talking about we watch Lifetime.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Women's programming.
Right,
so
exactly.
do you do that for your girlfriend?
Well, no, I do that, but I have learned to like things so I can do it for me. So if it all play out, I'm still doing it for me. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by settling.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times we compromise things. We should already be develop ourselves into that type of frame of mind, so we can have the same type of frame of mind. And you know, marriage is like when the Creator put two together, they became one. So they wouldn't be pulling each other apart. You know what I mean? So we have to be compatible. You know.
How do you handle when you have disagreements with your lady?
Well, that's where communication comes in, and we have to talk about it, and use what I call facts.
Right.
You know, the facts are more solid. You know what I mean? I'm a vegan, and could my mate be carnivorous? I think at some point it will play a toll on me because I care. And I care. And if I know she's eating something that may be detrimental to her, then it would play a part on me. So would I take a venture with that relationship? I've already done it, and I know that we can go 10 years, but I want a lifetime relationship. Would it go a lifetime? I don't think so. Because I wouldn't want to be at the table with my woman being carnivorous, and I'm a vegan. Because I'm looking out for me, looking out for the children, but I'm not looking out for her. So, you know, and I don't want to bring stress on her. I don't want to push her to something she don't want to be in.
So you're giving her that room to be who she is.
Right.
So that's showing your way of caring for her.
Right, exactly. Well, remember, that's the spiritual way.
Yes.
You know, that's how our Creator loves us.
How do you love your woman? How do you show expressions of love? How do you show her? A lot of men tell me that they have a difficult time expressing when they're in pain, expressing to their lady that I need you. Men typically in our society are told to be strong. When you're not strong, how do you show her that you need her?
Well, first of all, I've been taught that love is actions. It ain't no way around it. It's love is action. You can talk, and then do something totally opposite of that. But love is action. So I show a lot of my affection to her. I do things I didn't do before. I rub feet and stuff like that. And
That's a beautiful thing. We love our feet.
Right.
We love
Some don't.
love our feet rubbed.
But that's how I show. But I had to learn the hard way. I lost my mom when I was 15. So to have a shoulder to lean on, she has to understand that I'm sensitive to women and children. So as a human being, I need your shoulder too. So I show that. But when she is going through something, I'm also there with her.
Keith, do you feel that sometimes women don't show, like today, the affection that men need? And does that maybe play a part into why men are so shut down?
I think some women, today, this society has turned everything totally against each other. I mean, it's friction, relationships, and everything. Groups break up and everything. So until we return back, I got a thing called returning back to Genesis. When you return back to that lifestyle, then your relationship lasts longer. I also blogged the other day that a cheating relationship lasts longer than a faithful relationship in this society.
Yes.
And that's wrong.
And it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's wrong. But until people start to understand why that's occurring, then we're going to continue. It's going to continue to get worse. Yeah.
Keith, what I do with Conversations with Mingo, what my purpose is to try and bridge the gap of communication between men and women. And my focus is talking with men because women tend to not have a problem expressing themselves. However, men tend not to have the ability to express because normally there's a lot of rebuttal and a lot of condemnation and judgment on what men say. So I just want to really thank you for sitting here with me today and expressing from your heart your love for women.
Right.
And to apologize to the woman race, I'm giving you much love from Mingo. I thank you so much for that. This is Yvonne Mingo with Inner City News Digital Magazine. I just did a segment with Keith Holmes, and it has been wonderful to talk with him and listen to him from the heart, give his perspective on love and relationships, again, from the man's perspective. Thank you so much.